We are happy today to host the Oscars. We have called them Oscars because we have introduced a new category, Africa Renewable Energy Awards, that opens opportunity to all players in the region.
We are here to celebrate excellent performance by a number of people here, and we need to be clear what are these gender roles in the energy sector.
When we assign roles, do we assign them thinking gender, or do we assign them because somebody is capable? And sometimes those biases are so much with us that we don't even differentiate ourselves. The challenge is some of those biases, we ourselves as women, gender, carry them in ourselves, that we fail to take an opportunity because we feel, no, this is for the male gender, how will they see me? What if I fail? But it's for the male gender.
Employing women fully, including them in decision making, and intentionally reaching the female market segment leads to better business performance in the long term, a stronger energy sector that delivers more connections where needed.
And yet, at the leadership level, if there are going to be policies about energy, women must be on the table, because in essence, most of the problems you are trying to alleviate, they are to do with women.
To talk about and tell stories about energy creates a better way to solve problems through better understanding.
We need to understand that communication then is a multiplier effect rather than a distraction to our work, because they understand that communication is not optional. It is essential. And that's what I need this room. I would want this room to take home as we walk out of here today.
We have run Africa Queen of Energy Awards for the 9 years consecutive. But now this year we felt that there is need to bring more aspects of when you run a gender program, does it bring profitability? Does it improve an organization? And we were feeling that there's a lot of people we are leaving out that also help the wheel in the energy sector to move.
Coming back to the Constitution of Kenya, it makes it very clear on why stakeholder participation in policy making is important. Stakeholder participation is also one of the national values and principles of governance. That is in Article 10(2). And communities are also empowered to manage their own affairs and participate in decision-making that affects them. That is found in Article 174.
Energy transition is good, and inevitably that is where the world is headed to, but it is imperative for us who are in the energy industry to make sure that we are cognizant of these gaps that may cripple others even as we transition. So we must look for systems and ways to make sure that this transition is smooth.
The transition to clean cooking methods is crucial for improving economic, health, and environmental outcomes. Make people feel the need to have this type of solution within their space.
And for this to be achievable, renewable energy and e-mobility has to be integrated. And there's a need for the government and the stakeholders to get to understand what are the needs and how can we actually have a collaboration between the government, the academia, and the private sector to understand the e-mobility technology and how we can leverage this technology for a sustainable transport and mobility.
Transitioning to renewable energy requires significant investment. And this is where leasing and companies that offer leasing products come in to stand in that gap of the huge capex needed and the risk as a business you may undertake in investing in such infrastructure.
And so, if we commit ourselves to capacity building and collaboration, are your ladies ready to embrace the full potential?
These awards are the only ones in Africa, and they're the only one in the world that have a history. And it's a belief and the consistency of our stakeholders here.
It's been a really inspiring day to hear from other queens of energy, to hear from the winners in the renewable energy competition. Having won 3 awards this year, I can tell you next year Kenya Power will be back and we will sweep the categories.